Yes, welcome everyone to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio, and we're continuing our game of Septerra Core. We're at the core, and I don't know exactly what's gonna happen here. Ow. She's gonna die. Oh wow, she's dead. No, she might survive. Whew. Who did that? You? I think it was him. Oh, this sucks. Hey, come on. Oh, okay, thanks. Yes, beyond the still sky. Yeah, we need to kill you. All right. I'm just gonna restart this. Yeah, just die. Oh, nice. Can I just wait? I have a dispel spell. I think this is it. Costs a lot. Let's see. I think this is the spell. No. It's I think it's to dispel bad stuff on you, like you've been slowed. No, it just says Law of Marduk. Slow mirror. Oh, we just got this. Mirror. Huh. Probably a reflect spell or something. Dispel any status condition on yourself. You can't dispel his cloak. Oh, I can't use this. Okay, barrier mirror. Oh, this is like an. Is this an invert thing? Like, no. Oh. Aha, yes, this is a reverse. So this is aced, which cost a lot, and eventually we can do aced all, which will cost me almost the entire thing, but by then we'll get more magic. But ace and ace all should, especially with the magic system in this game, yeah, it should use all your magic. There's plenty of items to refill that bar, so yeah, it should definitely, you should have to waste one turn to refill it. And money also. Okay, but what else do we have? There's maybe other things here I don't know about. Cure, mirror, poison. Okay, can we, oh, we can't leave the mirror there, I think. We can't start with mirror. I would see all the options already. And bless, maybe curse, yes. I think that's it. We can't do a summon of that. Unless it's a thing I don't have enough magic. I'll wait. I'll do some figuring out when we have enough magic. But that was a dead end. There was no reason for me to come here. So annoying. Maybe I can hit both by doing this. This fucking cloak. Yeah, this is a dead end. Okay, so I think now we have a bit more option with this. Poison, curse, aced. That's about it. I know this guy can do some summons, so I'm gonna kill him first. Summon all, even. Still not dead. Okay. Oh wow, this guy was too far. Okay, there is a too far. Usually it's everybody. Wow. Like what we're doing right now is kind of dangerous because we're going there to kill Doskios, which is the bad guy, but I think he has one part of the key. We have the other part of the key, and we're bringing it with us. So, and he's probably gonna use us and kill us or incapacitate us, take the key, unlock the core or something, and then something even worse will happen. Oops. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna wait until the cloak is done. else? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, fuck it. Oh, doesn't even kill us.
It's about time you arrived. Give me the other half of the key.
Exactly.
Come any closer and I'll drop it into these pits.
Please, child, the conjunction draws near. Would you really rather see the world destroyed than see me its savior? Do you want the world's blood on your hands?
Like the blood of Oasis on your hands, you destroyed my city, killed my parents, and hundreds of others.
Oasis? Casualty of war, child. Take the key.
You bastard!
Excellent.
The conjunction should be reaching its climax, Lord.
The light of the sun is right now being focused into a beam towards the core. And now, past meets present. To create future, I will have the gift.
Lo, when the two halves are made one, and ye have brought together the forces of power and wisdom, it shall pass that the legacy of the Creator shall be delivered unto the Saviors. When the land shall rise and form the runes, he will grant the power to draw the wisdom, and ye shall be judged. If worthy, ye shall have everlasting communion, the world shall be made safe, and ye shall have truly inherited the kingdom of heaven. If unworthy, ye shall be destroyed in the pits of Jannak. Withdraw thyself from the core, and do not return.
Ultimate power in the form of a riddle.
My lord, we must depart. What should we do with the prisoners?
Throw them into the pits. They are of no more use.
No!
You're lucky I allowed you to bask in the glory of the conjunction, child. But now I have a world to save.
The pits must not have been as deep as Daskius thought. Come on, let's get out of here.
I'm happy we have the portraits. A lot of games don't have that. Or escape. Cool. Yes, okay, okay. Now I see where we are. Are they enemies here? Doesn't look like it. I think the exit is down. Some sort of escape spell. Or maybe just a night. Yeah, an item to done the job. An item you click on and you can escape any dungeon. You go back to the beginning. I mean, on a normal dungeon. Here, would it work to exit? I mean, there's no enemies. This is just busy work. It should have just thrown us outside. Like, just it'll fade to black and oh, we're outside. Okay, we escaped the mines. Barely escaped the mines before everything crumbled. Now something. Okay, before going out of here, I want to see something because I missed a couple of the birds. Yeah, I can even see how many I missed. 5. Okay. So there's one in Shell 7. This is Shell 7, Dark Lake. So it's not here, and I think I did that one. Okay, I just wanted to be sure that I don't have to come back here. Okay. There's an easy way. I went here and I got one encounter, I think. Okay, nice. No. Yes, that's not the exit. Oops. Don't touch these eggs. Okay, okay. It's not the worst. I mean, I'm just trying to do this as quickly as possible. The fights take a long time, even though these are super easy enemies from the beginning of the game. Ah, shit. Well, I think it's one of those it's difficult to avoid, this one. Dead. It's dead. No, wow. Nice. A couple of places we could go now. I want to get that revived spell that I missed.
Will your people ever trust
There's nothing new here.
your town?
Yeah. So what is a dark lake? This? No. What's the dark lake? Dark lake. Shit, where in the dark lake? Yeah, I may have missed this. Okay, yeah, this is very possible. So we're gonna go here. Dark lake. Birds. Seeds. Walk east and you'll find the 5th special bird. Okay, I'm pretty sure I did that one. Oh, maybe not, because I need to do the explosion first. Okay, there you go. Okay. Next. Move! Dude, move! This guy won't move. Are you serious? No, I can't look at the map here. Actually, Shell 6. The one in Shell 6? Shell 6, there's Prano and East Marsh. Prano is a town. I probably did that one. Must have done this one. This town is so small.
Have the pirates left you alone?
Yeah, they left us completely. They all got up and invaded Shell 5. Where you been?
This place is ripe for a pirate raid.
Bite your tongue, boy.
Where are all the pirates?
Connor and his kind picked up and left for Shell 5. They practically deserted this
This is the kind of place I ran to.
You are beneath me.
Come on. Oh, you can move her with the... Wow, wait. Oh, shit. You can actually move with the keyboard and shift to run and all that. That's interesting. I guess you could play this with a controller? No, the mouse is so useful for everything. I guess I couldn't move my character like that. Anyway, option is there. Hey, hey.
Welcome. Look around.
Shop. Apparently I can't steal even though I could. I usually can steal with this guy. Let's buy a shit ton of stuff. That's basically all I need. I have a ton of roots.
Hi. Can you help us?
You look like a pirate, girl.
Okay, instead of maybe trying to go back to areas I could have done, I'm probably gonna look my own playthrough if I picked up those ones. Let's get that revive card. Revive. Oh, it's called something. It's not revive? What? Life? Card. Heal card, earth card, barrier card, air card, resurrect. If you want the resurrect card, go to the Morn Graveyard, into the catacombs. Okay. Shell 3. Well, let's change our party. We've been with this party for way too long. Yeah, let's take you. And... there's gonna be a lot of undead. I mean, this guy's not so bad. But we want something that can... No, I'll take him. There's a lot of zombies here and stuff that usually you can shoot in a straight line. Well... Just like that here, but she'll do Eat Seeker and they'll all die. Yeah. I mean, this is old stuff. This is not the catacombs. The catacombs at the top there, or here. never really explored this completely. I guess we're gonna come back here eventually, but it's not far from here. It says a little way to the northwest. Oh yeah, just eat seeker, boom, you're all dead. Northwest. Did we explore this? I can't remember. Maybe we did. Whoa. Oh, this is it. Oh, no, I guess not. It's not this place. Resurrect Fate card. But then what's here then? Oh, it's because there was 5 at the same time. It kind of multiplies the sound. I don't know why, but that's what it does. Like if I'll kill 1 here and you'll see. It does the same crunching sound. It's loud. But when I kill like 5 at the same time, it's like you know, now it's like normal. It's actually not even loud. But if I kill the 3 at the same time, or a second ago I killed 5 at the same time, then it's like crazy loud. I should have saved in case I want to come back. Yeah. Yeah, this is stuff we did like a while ago. But that tomb didn't exist. Did somebody important die and that's what's there? Because you do have to come back to get this. Oh, but the entire part at the bottom there is not accessible from here. Anyway, we're done. We have the resurrect card. That's useful. And I'm gonna check if I missed the all card, because at this point I feel I should have it. Less, law, slow. Fire, mirror. That's it. I don't even know what to do here. I'm checking it out. Going to the Frost Mountain. Yeah, maybe we could have done this earlier. Like we could go do the mayor thing. But that's not an optional quest. We're gonna have to do that anyway eventually. So let's do it when it's time to do it. I prefer to do it at the when it's supposed to, then kind of try to play the game in the wrong, or not the wrong order, but kind of, yes, kind of. So that's done. Near Elgak Port. Okay, there's one thing we could do. Near the Elgak Port on Shell 3. Oh, we are in Shell 3. Okay, the Elgak Port. This. This is new. This is just new. Or this area existed, but we couldn't do anything with it? No, I don't know. These guys are gonna give us something cool. I almost want to do fire, but just attack them. Okay, they're pretty tough. Let's do a magic here. Let's do fire summon on you. That was shit. One Cali Shell and one Aqua Guard. It's my speed a lot. A little bit down. It's not really good. It brings us the armor up, but the speed goes down so much. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, this was crap, but we got items, more options. Could be useful. On shelf 4 it says really strong enemies. I don't think I was able to do that. Let's go back. North of the bazaar. Oh. Yeah, that's it. No. What the fuck is this place? What is this? It doesn't even appear here. Maybe this is it. Oh, this is not the map. The map is just that little part at the bottom right. I was like, what the fuck? This is like a whole dungeon. Yeah, these guys are tough. Holy fuck. They're not fucking around. I should attack this one. Only 33 damage. Oh, he does 700 damage to everybody, this guy, when he attacks with this charge thing, so we're done. Maybe if I kill him, I can summon something to kill this one before he does his attack. But he's gonna do it soon. Oh, we're so fucked. Yeah, we're dead. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna charge twice. This is gonna make it more powerful. Let's summon Thanatos. Seems like this is the most powerful Marduk. Half our MP for this. It's gonna be 50 damage. I still 50 damage. Holy, yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, we'll have to come back here way later. This is crazy. Okay. All this is done. So, we need to go back to Shell 3. And go here, I think. No, Frost Mountain. Is there a way to arrive at the bottom? Because that's where the rebel base is. Whatever. Yeah, it's down there. And I think when I was in the catacomb, the door that went back, I think that's the door to go there. So I don't know why we couldn't just open the door and enter the secret rebel hideout. Ah, fuck it. Hey Orbital, I'm sorry because I have like sorry, I because of you, like you're on YouTube and I'm sorry I didn't, usually I'm more on the ball. I had a good day. You bugged that dual rock, not quite FF summons, but they tried. Those wings ruined that design. What way that might be like a couple of minutes ago. Oh, maybe not, no. What wing? Oh, the wings of the ship. Yeah, the ship is weird. Yeah, I can't say that the ship looks really cool or anything. Oh man, this is such busy work. All this should have been removed from the game. Like either you come here and this area is empty, so you just go down, or you put the base there, you put at the top there, or you make a way so we can go back to the base without having to do these fights. Like instead of us having to walk here and figure out that this is what you have to do, because you have to figure it out. Maybe I could have gone here before to get information. Maybe I should have done that. I know that back in the day, that's probably what I did. I was so fucking anal about these things that I would go each time I would get new information. I would go talk to Isis. I would go talk to every like major character in the game. Go back to maybe all the towns and talk to everybody. I know that sounds crazy, but that's just what I did. Um, and now I feel that the game should have been a little bit. It's already very long, and there's patches of longness, and what could have been done just to streamline a little more. And I've been like, it's cool that you can go back to old area and get like items, like explore or go back, just like the player decides to do that, and he's rewarded for doing that. But here, it, instead, what should have happened is at the end of that, what happened at the mines. So when Daskios threw us down, I think what should have happened is we wake up down there, whatever. But then she says like, "Oh, we need to go find Buh," and then fade to black, or they run off screen, and then we appear here. Because why? Why not? And then we get like the next briefing for kind of the next chapter, and we move on. Because this game is there is no the game doesn't say chapter 1, chapter 2, but the game is definitely separated into chapters. Most of the chapters will end with a cutscene. This one didn't, but it's probably because there was probably a cutscene for this that was prepared, but they probably didn't have space on the CD. This was a one CD game with I think there's about 10 to 12 cutscenes of different length, and I feel that they just crammed everything they could into one disc. Probably would have been better to put on two discs and have a little more that maybe a little more diversity in enemies maybe because there is enemy diversity, but there's also a lot, and I mean a shit ton of color swapping palettes. The same enemy will be different color or something, not or something. It will just be different colors.
We stopped Doskius' plan, Layla. With Gunner's help, we destroyed the lens platforms.
It would seem you are a valuable ally to the other Chosen now. If they are Doskius' worst foes, you would do well to cultivate their trust.
Yeah, it feels like I should have come here between every single event that happened lately. And I feel that she would have given us a little bit more info. Because sometimes I was a little bit like, what the fuck do I do? Maybe this was the place. But it's weird because she's not easily reachable. She's in the mountain. And at this point in the game, do you even remember that she's here? Or do you still think that she's there? Because this seemed like such a temporary place to be. And that they would put their base in a more convenient place.
How goes the search for the Holy Guard?
Small forces are found, but our strength will not be whole until all are gathered.
I think it's possible to do this part we're going to do here a little earlier, but if you do it earlier, it's going to be a little tougher. Like I said, the game has this non-linear kind of way, but of course, it's not scaling your levels. So yeah, if you do one of the mission that was kind of made to be played at that part and you play it a little earlier, you'll have a hard time. First chapter, tried stereotypes. Well, at the beginning, it's very much like Chapter 1 is Shell 2, Chapter 2 is Shell 3. Yeah, I think we skipped Shell 4 and went to Shell... No, we did Shell 4. And then then it becomes a little more chaotic. But for a certain time at the beginning of the game, it's very much like every chapter is a shell. There's about like, I'd say about 20 chapters, no joke, in the sense that events will lead to something that looks like an ending. Like where we were at the core, and it almost felt like this could be like the ending of that game or the ending of a CD if we were playing a Final Fantasy game. But then no, we're back on something else, and this will probably end on an epic cutscenes or something like that. Library.
How goes the resistance in the library?
They have gathered much help. People begin, slowly, to desire the fight.
Well, I mean, it's typical JRPG stuff.
Have there been many earthquakes?
A few weeks ago, several large quakes hit our shell when the continent of Janam slammed under our own. I fear the curse will resurrect the dead of Janam and grow stronger.
Dosky has created giant lenses and made an artificial conjunction, but with the help of a chosen lord
Very
and
much,
gunner,
yes.
we destroyed them.
This chosen lord is your ally?
He was. There's been civil war on the upper shell. Doskius now controls the chosen.
This explains why all their ships have left, save one. We must act before they can return, but first we must find the last of the Holy Guard.
I'll find them. It's time we struck back at Doskius.
We have reports of one last group in the northern forest. The Chosen have locked off the forest gate to protect the power stations.
Power stations?
Uh-huh. The great wind turbines that power the city. It may be possible to reach the forest by way of the city's reservoir with a suitable craft. Here, take this key to the waterfront docks.
Leave it to me.
Cool. Yeah, I really care about everything in this game. Compared to other games. That's what I liked about it when I played it the first time when I was young. Like, I like the voice acting. The acting is good. Like, when you talk to people, they emote. They feel like they're part of the world. And no, it's not the best acting in the world, but for a 1999 PC, very small budget PC game, this is a higher standard of quality than a lot of games that came out back in the day. Almost just because it looks so good. It's just the art is really appealing, and everything is voiced in the game. And I think that's also a commitment that they made, and I'm very happy that they did it because of that. It does bring something. And instead of, oh, we have a voiced game, so we can't have like big text, everything needs to be scrunched into like these little sound bites, Oblivion. Well, they didn't do that. So you have a complete game with good text, good writing, and doesn't seem to compromise so much. Sometimes because the voices will take a lot of space, they will reduce the amount of text so that characters don't speak so much, so that it doesn't take so much space. Oblivion. And games like that, you know. But yeah, this is very much a JRPG game. I want to see where this leads. It just doesn't look like an RPG game. Oh, this is where it leads. Okay, maybe this is the best way to access her. I don't think I talked about all the things though. But even though like the main story of this game, it's very much a chosen one story. End of the world, typical saving the world kind of Final Fantasy story. The little stories inside the game, you know, the towns, the villages, the characters, the rebellion on this shell, for example, or the world bazaar, or the jungle core, like last shell. All the shells have like different style and different little stories and lore and all that. I think is great. And it's not a game with like super complicated lore or anything. It's just interesting. I don't think it's that complicated. It feels like nowadays games have to be this huge epic thing of thousands and thousands of hours, and the game needs millions of books that you can read and go online and read at wikis of stuff and like. No, not really. I mean, I love StarCraft, and I'm not super deep into the lore of StarCraft, but just like the main story, the base story that they show you, that's fine. That's all I need. I don't need like hours and hours and hours. I'll just read Lord of the Rings.
I was at the conjunction, at the core. An angel delivered a message from the Creator.
As was foretold in Marduk's prophecy. What was this message?
When the land shall rise and form the runes, he will grant the power to draw the wisdom, and ye shall be judged. If worthy, ye shall have everlasting communion. The world shall be made safe, and ye shall have truly inherited the kingdom of heaven. If unworthy, ye shall be destroyed.
She remembers exactly what she said.
Do you know what it means?
Well, we have seen the land rise, haven't we?
Interesting.
What do you know of the current state of Septerra?
Our scholars tell us that the world has become unbalanced.
Can you help me to set things right?
I can't spare any forces. Our people are weak and we need time to regroup.
How goes it in South Farm?
Most of the men have been forced to work the farm to supply the Chosen with fresh parts for their demon ships.
Yes, quality over quantity. A good movie doesn't need to be 3 hours. An epic movie doesn't need to be 3 or 2 hours. It's not a length thing. It's not a number of character thing. It's not a number of setting, like a location. It can be epic and be in just one place. And it doesn't have to be epic. Everything needs to be epic nowadays.
A few weeks ago,
especially in
several large waves hit our
RPGs.
shell when the continent of Janam slammed under our own. I fear the curse will resurrect the dead of Janam and grow stronger.
That's why I think a lot, well, not a lot, but like an RPG-ish, a game like Disco Elysium, which is not an epic saga in any sort of mean, that's really nice. As much as I love Expedition 33, because I've been all the way to the end of the game, but I just haven't finished the game. Just don't ask me why, but I will finish it. It's just right now it's on the back burner. But we're gonna kill them all at the same time. It's gonna be super loud. Hey, Day Night Psycho, I didn't see you there. Let's see down to earth relatable story. Yeah. I mean, Disco Elysium is difficultly relatable because it's the world and everything is so weird. It's still relatable because they talk about it's kind of a political game. So it's very much a reflection of our world. But yeah, Expedition 33 is super fucking epic. Like it's very Final Fantasy. You know, the world. You start small and eventually you can access the entire world map. I do like that. I do like this style, the Final Fantasy style, where you start on this little continent and eventually you can go around the world with your ship, and you go into every single place on the world. You know, every city on the world map you'll go to, every cave, so it's at the end of the game. It's like I've explored the entire world. Sorry for the crunchy sound. Yeah, this ship, yeah, it doesn't look great. A lot of things in the game look cool, and this ship does not aspire coolness. It's just a fat whale, you know. This ship's kind of nice. I like this we can't really see it right now, but when it's running around in 3D and some of the cinematics, you can kind of see the shape. It's very unique. Never really seen a ship like that. Yeah, this is gonna be easy. At least this part. But I feel once we... Are we gonna get hit by these super easy enemies? Even once we pass the door? No, I can just do this. My cat is stuck to the ceiling. How does that happen? My cat is just sleeping right there. Stuck to the ceiling. Your cat is ceiling cam? It's ceiling cat?
It's locked.
Yeah, but I think we have the key for this. What? Isn't this the key for this? She said we got the key for the reservoir or something. What? What are you talking about? Unless there's a keyhole I can't see. What the fuck? And it's blue, like, this is the key, come on! What the fuck are you talking about? You just gave us that key, you told us to come here! Oh wow, it's like, before doing that, they're like, oh, but first, go to Shell 2, get the Oasis Junkyard, go on the upper level, get the grappling hook, we got that. Pick up a piece of pipe, we got that. Fly to Shell 7, Elgat Graveyard, grappling hook on the giant thing, we did that. Blah blah. Then go to Wind City Reservoir, which is... Oh no, no! This is not the reservoir part. This part is so confusing. I don't even know why they give us access to here when we have no reason to come here until later in the game. And now we're pretty late into the game. This thing should... The door should even be like, as soon as you enter, there shouldn't be like an area with enemies there. Why? No, it's in Wind City. There's this thing here. Which, like, I don't know why, but I get really confused with this being in, you know, the city's there, this is north of the city, and then when I come into here, I feel that this is the same thing, you know? I don't know why, but this feels like this is this, or I get confused between these two areas. Like the angle is the same, like it's right, you know, it's the... It is the... What? Anyway. Oh wait, I need to move this. Blaming the map. I'm not blaming the map. I'm just saying I mistake the map. And I don't know why. Well, I know why. I'm trying to explain why. And then the two locked doors, I think it's too similar. The thing should have been movable, or like in a different place. I don't know.
The city's reservoir. I can see a forest on the other side of the lake.
Daskius wanted our spring water for his ships.
What's on the other side?
The Great Northern Forest, but you would need some sort of boat to get there.
No! We've just been in the forest! The North Forest on top of this lake.
Water makes my joints hurt.
It feels like in a different version of this game, these areas were the same, and then they decided to make them separate. Oh yeah, we need to, oh. And now you need to do, wait, where's my fucking Elgak thing? Oh, it's this, the Elgak shell. Now we need to drop this down here. And the ship will drop the thing. You may have missed earlier when we got it. But we picked up this giant leaf in another shell, and we've been from having this around our ship, ready to drop at this point in the game.
We can use this to cross the lake.
Sure. And get to the forest that we were in a second ago. But whatever. But no, it's gonna be a different forest. Like, that forest is kind of not on the map. I don't know. Look, I'm even gonna reload. Yeah, let's go back to return. Yeah, go back to world map. Look, I mean, the reservoir would be connected to this, right? And the northern forest would be this, right? But no. I think that this lake should have been removed or maybe transformed into a mountain. Maybe put a mountain there and then put a patch of wood there, made this lake smaller so that actually, because it's once you nothing is at scale here. Once we enter this area is its own thing, you know. I don't know why we can't see this which is even more confusing. We can't see this when we're here because it's clearly not this, even though you would think that's it, right? They gave us a Happy Meal map. Exactly. Anyway. I know this game has been through a lot of iterations. There's an old trailer on YouTube called like Septerra Core Old Advertising or something like that, and it's showing stuff that is not in the game. Like Grob has a shop, and she even mentions it, and it's voiced and everything. She's, oh, you got a shop? And Grob has no shop in this game. Like, this is the same place. Which is even weirder. It is the same place, right? This door was the same. So, and is this the same map? No, it's not the same map. Very confusing, and we don't have the key anyway. Come on with the Max Headroom references. So do you know how Max Headroom... I know the lore behind Max Headroom because we watched the movie on Discord. And the reason he's called Max Headroom is because... Well, the lore of Max Headroom is it's a guy that died or something. But the way he died is because a panel marked Max Headroom, you know, Max Headroom of like Because if you're gonna hit your head, max headroom. And then they put, the guy dies or something, and they put his mind into a computer or something like that. But I don't know what you're talking about when you say this is something Max Headroom would use to orient himself with. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not super knowledgeable about. I know there was a series, a British series, right? The whole Max Headroom thing, I think is British. Even though the US, of course, just took it and it became a marketing tool for a long time. I should take a break before entering this area. I don't know why the Chosens are here. I would expect more like wildlife in this dungeon than these guys. This is something I like in this game, is that most the enemies in an area really fit the area. Sometimes in the Final Fantasy, it's all over the places. Some weird enemies here and there. Who gives a shit? Nobody gives a shit, but I kind of do. Like in this game, you're in the catacomb, it's only undead. You go into a swamp, it's gonna be swamp creatures, frogs, shit like that. And when you're attacking the Chosen Capital, well, you're attacking the Chosen Capital. You're not attacked by behemoths and weird creatures that have no place there, which is always the case in Final Fantasy games. This map is weird, but let's follow the right side. I'm gonna take a break here. What the fuck? This map is smaller than it looks. I'm behind this? Okay. Okay, let's take a break right here. I'll be back.
They're everywhere! People are turning into monsters! There's no place to hide! Please help us!
Man, this thing is really pissed off!
We're all gonna die!
Duke, the situation has deteriorated. It appears they have the president. The Earth Defense Force has been compromised, and I'm afraid you can't trust anyone.
Hey, pal, what are you gonna do? Save the world all by yourself?
You think them sunglasses make you look cool or something?
In Arcanum, the old ways of magic and the new ways of technology collide. In Arcanum, double-dealing humans, gun-wielding elves, ogre wizards, villains, and heroes are everywhere. In Arcanum, the world is yours, life hangs by a thread, and anything is possible. From creators of Fallout comes the largest RPG ever made, an epic story of exquisite imagination and heroic adventure. Magic or technology, good.
We are back. There's probably a bird here for the bird seeds. The birds, by the way, it's like when you feed them all, they unlock a tower. On this shell, actually. Filled with goodies. It's mostly endgame stuff. He probably got new stuff. Tremor. I'll target the line. Okay, that's really nice. As a secondary level attack. No. Tell you the truth. No. You're probably new here, Orbital. I always do like the 8 p.m. stream. The 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. stream is very scheduled. It's very, this is the game, and not usually, I always do a break exactly in the middle at 9:30. If there's other break in between, yeah, that might be a giant greasy shit. But yeah, I do more breaks than your usual streamer. I hope you people don't mind it. It's just the way it is. I like to take breaks. I'm an old man, and sitting down for 6 hours straight is definitely not healthy. No, in no way, ever. Staring at a screen like that. So it's just healthy to do breaks all the time. And sometimes I do have to take a fucking shit. That's why my break screen has like these ads, so at least there's something to watch while I'm taking my shit. Dude, was there anything up there? Come on. standing desk. I would just like to be able to switch easily from one to another. Bing, bang, bing, you know. Like right now I would stand up. Right now I would stand up, but sometimes I would sit down. You know, there's other times I'd rather sit down. I can probably do something like this. But if I ever do a setup that I'm standing, then you know that's kind of the setup. Like it's difficult to have both. I don't even know how we would do that, like except having some kind of modular desk, or if it's two separate cameras and two separate screens and two separate things, you know, so that you go from, I don't know, like I would have the sitting there and the standing there, and I would do this, and then there would be another camera that go there, and that's how I would do it. If I had a shit ton of money, maybe I would do that. Press a button and you change it, and changes the camera and all. I'm sure some people do that, right? Put your monitor in a swingable rocker arm articulated. Yeah, but the desk's still there. So if I go up like that, like how the desk needs to go up too. Everything needs to go up. The whole fucking thing needs to go up. It needs to be, and some desks exist like that. This goes up about one or 2 feet, and then I stand up. I won't stand up because it's gonna be crutch cam. You know, the whole thing. The whole thing needs to go up. And then either change chair or some kind of chair that can also. No, you're fuck the chair. That's the whole thing. We're standing up. Fuck that chair. Or it's I'm always sitting higher, kind of like on a weird bar stool, kind of like I'm sitting way higher. Everything is higher. It's already set up for when I'm standing. And it's just that my chair is very high, so I'll almost have to stand on something to get on the chair, because the chair would be like, it would be like here, instead of there. That'd be weird, because then even my feet would be dangling. I would be sitting super high. If I wouldn't be so tall, I'm not super tall, but I am tall, that wouldn't be such a problem. I'm stuck here. This is all cut off. Did I get a key or something? Your gun doesn't have a butt stock. It has a butt stick. I know nothing about weapons, so I don't know. We didn't get a key. I must have missed something up there. We need to go up there again. We can't. Oh, I saw when the camera moved. When did the camera move? Because we got attacked. I saw a chest. Yeah, there's a chest there. It's just in the forest. Yeah, here. Almost a secret area, but then you open the map. You open the map, Ta-da! It's right there. Oh, key? No. Armor relic. Armor relic. Armor sealed rune relic. More and more armor. Again, dropping my... Dropping everything. Dropping speed, strike, power. Oh, it's because of the snake tail. So between that and... Akali Shell is... okay. You can really min-max your stuff at the end of the day. Put your feet on the grounding mat as well. I like right now I have my feet on some kind of feet rest, and I've always been like that. I like to have my feet not directly on the ground, but like on something else, on an object for some reason. No, we activated this. It opened up the door back there. The door wasn't locked. It was locked, but by a switch and not a key. Your gaming session will be better puzzle solving, etc. Well, because like the brain works better when you're standing. Yeah, but I have like zero fucking money. I'm alone, not alone, but I have my kids, but I have a house that I want to keep. There's no way I'm selling the house. And the house, for a house, it's really cheap, so there's no fucking way I'm selling the house. And I have 2 kids. My job permits me to have a lot of time, free time, but no money. You want to see me get comfortable? Invest in the stream? But no, keep your money. Let's start a GoFundMe. Sure. What I need to do, I have objectives right now, like in terms of streaming and my computer setup here, is to reinstall Windows, like reinstall my computer from scratch, because I've been running an old setup and I feel... Yo, Dick Danza! Yes, this is... Yeah, you're right, this is Final Fantasy Chrono Trigger-ish.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
It's very much a JRPG, but it was made in the US by Valkyrie Studio. I think it's their only game, but it was published by Monolith. And you're right about the Chrono Trigger instance for 2 reasons. There's attacks that have like area of effect or line, kind of like in Chrono Triggers, or if enemies are in line, and this guy's, or you might have saw that. And also enemies are on the field and you can avoid them if you want. Sorry, games on Windows in '99. Yeah, it's exactly that. That's a Windows game from 19. It's a Windows 98 game, yes, or 95. It kind of shows that it would have been easy to make a bunch of games like this. That this could have been a genre. This works very well with the mouse. It's very comfortable. So many things work so well with the mouse. I probably don't have to convince anyone here. Oh fuck, he's gonna die. Oh well. Let's do Eat Seeker. Oh yeah, but they don't have the production value of this game. Or the appearance of high production value. I don't know, like the voices in this game. And I think the writing is really good too. Not just the writing of the overall story. That's okay, I guess it's okay. It's just the lines themselves. I think this game is just have really good dialogue. It's to the point. There's no bullshitting around. You know, I want to be sure that I'll kill him, so let's do a summon. Earth is one of my favorite. Well, there's some that I haven't seen though. Thanatos, that looks nice. But that's probably to call for the spirit of death. Let's go. Tiger. Holy fuck! 355. Holy shit. Holy shit, that is the most damage we ever did in the entire game, I think. Against any creature. Even when I'm fighting level, like, the beginning of the game enemies. Shit. I like it. Bon. Let's heal up. Are you the one with no, you're the one with the most score. He's actually the one with the least score. 30, 37. That's my magic. Oops. Man, this guy has a lot of HP. There you go. Okay, so we went like that. Feels like there's a part at the bottom there I didn't explore. Let's go back. That was Omnislash. Oh wait, I need to move something now. Put this here. Yes, it's a JRPG. It's easy to say that, but in all honesty, this game is very unique. Come on, there's no other games like this. So stop trying to compare it with other JRPGs. I think it has a lot of Xenogears vibe. in more of the story beats. The Chosen, the layers of the shells, treating the people lower than them like the lambs and all that is very, very Xenogears. You said Xeno, not me. I know. You started it, so I'm continuing this trend of comparing this game with every single JRPG that exists. Let's go! Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, let's go! No. This game has nothing on Mystic Quest. Mystic Quest is like, you know, it's like the pinnacle of JRPG. That's what every JRPG aspires to be. Is Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Yes, I'm not being serious now. No. Mystic Quest is a piece of shit. I've heard Quest 64 is pretty bad. I've never played Quest 64. I'm sure it's better than my Mystic Quest. Xenogear, what a production. Yeah. That intro. Too bad when I stream Xenogear, nobody seemed to care about Xenogear. I know why. MK's alright. I guess. I mean, it's a Square game, so it's functional. You know, it's not janky or buggy or... It looks okay for a Game Boy Color game. Because you look at Mystic Quest, and then you look at even Final Fantasy II, which came out before on the same console, and you're like, it's like Mystic Quest was made for another console. Something a little better than the NES, but definitely not the SNES. It's weird. I care? Okay. The soundtrack of Mystic Quest? Oh. Maybe. Power Aegis. This is protection against fully from stun. Oh shit, I think I missed a little area there. That map is so convenient. I'm so happy they put that in the game. And it looks like they slapped it in the game. And I'm happy that they did that. I don't care that it looks like shit. Why can't I interact with this? This is clearly... What's going on? Oh! Okay, usually the icon changes. They forgot to change the icon there, I don't know. The Xenogears soundtrack is amazing. It's just legendary. And I'm not saying like Final Fantasy soundtrack is not good or anything, they're all good. But Xenogears soundtrack is... it's something. It's very special. I don't think that people realize how special it is. It's underappreciated. But Orbital Up, if you're interested in Xenogears, my playthrough of Xenogears is on YouTube if you want to watch it. Just saying. Oh yes, I agree. And it's not... the whole soundtrack is not just one theme. There's so many different songs with different vibes and... but there's like 3 songs that I really like. I can't remember the name. But I know that the song when you go on the main world map the first time at least. That's one of my favorite songs. That song also has lyrics, and it's called something else with the lyrics in it. It's weird. You don't want to be what masses are into? Okay. That's okay. I also usually don't like things that most people like, but I'm not opposed to popular things. Sometimes a popular thing is good. But nowadays, less so. I have to search for my entertainment to find good stuff. If I just... I can only imagine, I just thought about that, if I can only imagine if I open YouTube, I'm always on YouTube, and open YouTube and just watch what, like, open like a new account maybe on YouTube, you know, like a fresh account, and just watch what everybody watch, like you go into the trending page or whatever and you watch just the shit that people watch. That must be the worst thing ever. Yeah, Dick Denza, I'm like you, I've seen a shit ton of movies, but there's always movies you haven't seen. If we're interested in movies, I'm gonna post my Discord here. I rarely post it, but and people on... if I post it here, it should also appear on the YouTube chat, I think. Or at least if I do this. No, I don't think that posted on YouTube, but I can post on YouTube. So I invite you to go on Discord. We gotta stop, but Saturdays we would watch a lot of cyberpunk movies. Well, all the cyberpunk movies. I made a list of all the cyberpunk movies because there is no such list, so I kind of found a bunch of lists and then put them all together, plus my own knowledge and everything I could put in there. I tried to put. And I want to continue that the Saturday nights if you guys are available. Not necessarily tomorrow, but like it would be Saturdays. It's just that right now it seems that people have just stopped coming, so I kind of stopped doing them. Nothing happens when I click it. Really? I just clicked it and it's a link to my own Discord, so it doesn't really do anything, but it opens up a link to Discord. Well, the link to, if you don't know what Discord is, well, you have to install it, or you don't have to install it because you can be on the browser. But if you know what Discord is, it should work. It's the first time that somebody tells me that nothing happens when you click on the link. Copy paste in the... It just says report or block. Yup, it needs an update. Sample movies. Needs to update, so what? Like, yeah, hardware is a good one. So you're saying it doesn't work at all? But people have been using it. It should work. No. Okay, if I take this, Dick Danza joined. Like, I'll go into Edge, see what happens if I do it in Edge. Because here I'm not logged in, so god damn it, why doesn't it work? There you go. It says Discord app launched because I have Discord. So it says continue to Discord. But for somebody who doesn't have Discord, exactly what it would say, I don't know. Anyway, don't necessarily install Discord just for me, but I don't know, it's a good way to keep in touch. I think it's a good... I don't want to say that it's a good social app, because it's not. It has a lot of cool features, but it's run by a bunch of monkeys. So I don't know what to say about that. It's like everything, it's good and bad. Wow, dude, you have no idea. That's one of the first cyberpunk movies I've ever watched. And here I can remember my dad was a fan of that movie. I still have to talk to him about it. And we used to say like Chérie 2000 here. But here, chérie, like cherry, but if you just say it in French as chérie, also means honey. But not honey like honey bees, but like honey, like your wife or your girlfriend. You know, honey, like chérie, like it's a term. It's an endearment term. It's a term of endearment. It's a loving term. Like hey, chérie. So it was like chérie 2000, cherry 2000. and the story is about like anyway, I thought the Chérie was like, I was young. I mean, I've been like 6 years old or something. When was that movie? One of the movies I saw when I was way too young to see that movie. Way too young. 87. So I was probably 7 years old when I saw that. And I was way too young to see a movie about at the beginning of the movie an android woman. The guy has a wife that's an android, and he has a kind of makes love to her, so fuck her on the floor or something, and then there's an accident, and there's water, and then she breaks, so she kind of glitches out. But when I was young, 7 years old, I was watching. I was so like, what the fuck is going on? Women can glitch out, you know. It must have fucked me over really hard. Other movies that I watched when I was too young is things like The Beastmaster. Like, I was way too young when I watched that movie. Oh yeah, that fucked me up. I'm 45. Yeah, I'm 46. So yeah. No, I'm 45. I don't know what age I am. I'm born in 80. And there was a time, and when I was very young, that people would ask my age, and I had to like think about it. I was like, oh, I'm 15 years old. I don't care about age at all. Kodo Podo, yeah. Rip Torn, good stuff. Throwing babies in the fire, good stuff. Cows birthing babies, good stuff. Dripping some weird liquid in the ears to brainwash you and transform you into some kind of weird beast. Not traumatizing at all. I was not traumatized about things going into my ears for years after watching that movie. It did not affect me at all. I do love animals though, there's that. So the Beastmaster did awake in me like this connection with animals, and the animals are our friends and all that, you know. Since we're on the subject of movies and traumatic movies, let's talk about traumatic scenes in movies. You know, like the Labyrinth. Not Labyrinth, I mean Dark Crystal. No, not Dark Crystal. It's, well... Land Before... No, well... never ending story with the horse. Super traumatic. Is it in the Beastmaster that there's a eye in the hand, or that's in oh, and I think the liquid in the ear is in Never Ending Story 2. One of my favorite traumatic moments in old movies for kids was Superman 3. Everybody knows Superman 3. Somewhat not very threatening secretary that really hasn't done anything really that bad in the movie, just gets transformed in some horrific way in one of the most like crazy looking android. Jesus, right out of a like deep horror movie. Blue liquid in the ear was the Cowbirth of Beastmaster. What? But Cowbirth wasn't Beastmaster. Wait, that's a dead end here? What the fuck? Full Metal Jacket. Platoon, I can't remember. I haven't watched Platoon in so many years. I can't remember what's dramatic about it, but I'm sure there's many things. But I'm a big fan of Stanley Kubrick and Full Metal Jacket. But the whole Stanley Kubrick, I'm a big fan of Stanley Kubrick. Every single one of his movies I love. Every single one of them. Yes, even Barry Lyndon. Especially Barry Lyndon. And you're like, what the fuck is Barry Lyndon? Exactly. I kind of need to heal up here. I'll target the line, one target by shaking the ground. I should have healed him. Let's try shrapnel on this. Solar babies. I'm not sure what solar babies are. Doesn't sound really healthy. Ah, what? That sounds like in Dark Crystal when they suck energy out of the... I can't remember the name of the race of beings. Like kind of an elfic pure race, and they just suck all the energy out of them, and they're like, "Ugh," and then they become slaves, and oh my god. Even just thinking about it, I'm like, ew. Solar babies, it sounds familiar. I've seen Cat's Eye, but I can't remember that scene you're talking about. Well, let's heal up. Wait, let me look up solar babies. Solar babies. 1986. B sci-fi movie. I don't think I've seen this. Well, the cover looks. I've probably seen this many years ago. I should watch it, and it's probably gonna wake up something in my mind. Thank you. You probably kind of. That's like when I was watching. So I'm watching Family Guy. And Brian has one of those episodes, and it's Logan's run, and he's running and looking at his diamond in his hand, and the diamond is flashing and disappearing, and I'm like, unlocking core memory, you know, like it's like, holy shit, yes, I've seen this. What is this? I've seen this, and then I go onto the internet and try to find out. Like I typed in, this was like Yahoo time, like Google wasn't what it is. So I'm like, I type hand crystal, and there was a thing about age, and I think they mentioned carousel also in that Family Guy episode. So I type all that in Yahoo, Google, Alta Vista, I don't know, back in 2001, 2, something like that. And I'm like, yes, I saw this movie when I was 4 years old or something. Oh my god, I need to watch it again. You know, it's crazy. And yeah, Sherry 2000 was one of them. And one of the movies with and I haven't seen that. Okay, I'm opening up Solar Babies and I'm leaving that open. But we're gonna come back to Septerra Core. Just a second. Another movie like that I saw way too young was Xtro XTRO Xtro. That's a fucked up movie, but the movie with the guy is like a car. It's with what's the name of this fucking actor? like he took a lot of cocaine and drugs, and he's very he has this like young face, major league. Charlie Sheen. So one of the first Charlie Sheen movie, maybe his first movie. Scroll down, all the way down. The Wraith. So no, it's not. The guy was in Red Dawn, which is 84, but The Wraith from 1986. I need to watch this movie again. I saw this movie when I was like 6 or 7 years old, and it did a number on me. I need to watch this movie again. I was obsessed with this movie. I was obsessed with cars when I was young. And this movie, combined with Knight Rider and Dukes of Hazzard. And now I couldn't give two shits about cars anymore. But back then, those three things I was obsessed with. Cloak and Dagger, yes, that's another one I should watch that I haven't watched in years. So many movies. But yeah, Discord is a good place if you want to talk movies. Like, I just saw that you came to Discord with 2 users. Is that okay? Is that normal? This map is weird because it looks like we can pass up there. Yes, and we can go directly to the exit. And then there's the whole rest of the map, which I want to explore. Okay, because it says Dick Danza has joined, and then Dick Danza has joined again. Twice. So I guess the first time it was like it's not the real Dick Danza. It's a fake Danza. Because I see that you're also part of Bum Rocky's server. I didn't even know Bum Rocky had the... I must have known because I'm also part of his server. Oh my god. Yes, Bum Rocky. That's a friend of the channel. I would consider that. So, let's go. No, not him. I'm so used to putting the middle character, but he's not the best with magic. Whoop, that was a mistake. Man, I want that all card so I can do heal all and be done with it. The raid. That's a great one. It's a good one. Okay, so I haven't seen it since I was young, and I don't think when I was 7 years old I was able to judge a movie, even though I thought RoboCop rocked my world. That's another movie I saw when I was very young, but since I saw that movie multiple times afterwards, all the fucking time, it was always on TV here. Even though it was super violent. I'm sure they would cut some parts out, but it was very much on TV. And I kept watching it, so I never had like this going back to, whoa, RoboCop, you know? RoboCop, Star Wars, all these movies, I've always been there for me. You know, I would watch them almost every year or something. Sometimes multiple times a year. Gremlin, Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, the classics. Alien, Terminator. If you're watching this and you haven't seen any of the movies I just mentioned, just go watch them. What are you doing? Go watch Tremors while you're at it. Our instincts were there even at 7 years old. Yeah, I think it feels like I was able to judge somewhat
You're Coon, it's
good
me,
movies.
Corgan.
Corgan, we feared all of our brothers dead. Who are you?
Layla has sent us to find you. Bowman is dead, and she gathers her forces to assault the city.
Layla? Hope still lives.
When do we start?
When she has found the remnants of the guard, of which you are the last. What are you doing here?
We escaped the city during the invasion and hid here, only to find the Chosen had taken over the power stations as well.
We wait until the right moment to strike at the cable that connects the stations to Wind City, rendering the Chosen without power.
But how can we sever the cable?
We need to focus a powerful beam at it, creating enough heat to destroy the cable. A powerful lens and light source should do it. After we accomplish this mission, we will return to Layla.
Yo, Rainbow! There's a movie you need to see called Hourglass Sanatorium. Okay. You knew I would not know this movie. But you would be surprised sometimes I know these things. No, I've never heard of this movie though. What the fuck? Wow, it's very highly rated on IMDb. I consider 7.4 pretty high, especially for a horror movie. It is horror, right? Looks like it. Thanks. If I'm a great artist, it's simply because we grew up in the best era for inspiration for the arts. AD 2005. Yeah, that's pretty much, I would also go, usually people say before 2000, but no, I would say as far as 2005, it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. It's mostly after 2005, 2010 that it became shit. But, you great artist and humble you.
Lobo uses a beam of light in battle. Maybe we can use that to sever the power cable in the forest.
But where are we going to get a lens powerful enough to focus the energy?
You're cool, Gabriel, you old dogs. Layla will be pleased.
You old dog.
Beam to sever the cable?
Aye.
Lobo can.
So I'm happy to have bring Corgan here because he fits better with the story, you know. He fits with this. He knows these people. Okay, so I'm not sure I want to enter that top area here because if we enter this, and by the way, we are totally at the forest on top of that lake. And that exit down at the west there probably leads to that same forest. So this is the northern forest. So the map is fine. I don't know what, when we look at the entire map, we don't see the reservoir really, but I'm not gonna read that much. I don't want to I don't, no spoilers. I'm probably gonna watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it soon, but probably soonish.
But where are we going to get a lens powerful enough to focus the energy?
We have a lens. Boo! Nice. Okay, let's save here. I'm getting pretty tired. I want to continue streaming though. At least until 11. But I've been streaming for almost 9 hours, so it's pretty tough. My voice is pretty fucked up. I don't want to know what I'm in for. I really like going into movies with no knowledge whatsoever. That's my best experience. Just give me a title, not even a cover, because sometimes the fucking cover is filled with spoilers. I consider everything a spoiler.
You need a beam to sever the.
It's so fun to go into a movie and not knowing nothing about what's gonna happen. I don't know why. A bit of rape. Well, that's great. Okay, you threatened murder. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Will this do the trick?
Perfect. Now we just need a powerful light source.
My mother probably. You don't know my mother, but she's. What did she say? What did you say?
Will this do the trick?
Perfect.
Now we just need a powerful light source. I just say. I just don't want to go there because it's gonna be a dead end, yes. And then if I come back, the entire area has been refilled with enemies. So instead of going back, I'm probably just gonna reload. They had to go there to talk about
This must be
it.
the cable that supplies Wind City with its power.
Jeez, why didn't the designers of the power stations just hang a bullseye on the damn thing?
My mom let me watch Total Recall. Well, dude, my mom let me watch all the movies I just talked about.
Jeez,
my dad would watch them with me.
The power stations just hang a bullseye.
It would be the one that let's watch Cherry 2000, and I'm like, Cherry 2000, okay, cool, Cherry 2000, let's go. And I'm like, holy shit, let's watch Beastmaster. Oh shit, oh shit, those bad people just kind of suck the life, or kind of like at the beginning of the movie, these fucking bad people, they just kind of like they liquefy people. It's fucking crazy. That's like in the first 5 or even 2 minutes.
Jeez, why didn't the designers of the power stations just hang a bullseye on the damn thing?
We bring in modern power through this cable. If it's severed, we cut the energy source of the chosen occupation forces.
I can still see Rip Torn with his baby in his hand, wanting to throw it in the... Does he throw it in the... I don't remember. My mind is like, that does not compute. Erasing memory. You know? Yeah, I'm gonna reload because I don't want this area filled with enemies again. I did kill a bunch of them, so I'm gonna go at the bottom left, which seems pretty complicated to do. There must be something there. It must be. It depends what age you are, because if I'm 40 plus, well, usually moms and dads back in the day, it depends, but here, most people, like even my friends, it was the same. Most kids could watch and do whatever they wanted, as long as it's semi-reasonable. I mean, my mom rented Flash Gordon 2, I think was the second one. Not that it matters. Those movies are fucked up. I did eventually watch both of them. I don't know which one we saw. Well, it was the one where he fucks chickens so the ship can run around. And also eventually they end up in some kind of poop world. It's just crazy. I may have that completely wrong, but what I remember is that he has to fuck chickens so that the ship will run or something like that. Which, how can that make any sense? I don't know. That's what I remember. But I haven't seen this movie in 30 years or something, so... But yeah, look it up. IMDb, Flash Gordon. Not Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon. I think my mom thought she was renting Flash Gordon. And she did see me watch it. And the only comment I remember was like, wow, this movie is fucked up. She didn't say fucked up. She probably said, this movie is weird. And I'm like, it's really weird. But I'm still gonna watch it. Yeah, it was so weird. I had to watch it. It was like watching a crash. It's like, whoa, what the fuck is this? What did I stumble upon? Yes, not Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon, which is kind of a porno Flash Gordon. It wasn't a porno. Like nobody was fucking in the movie, but there was like fetishes and everything was sexualized. A very weird movie. I don't even know why it even exists. Like, what is this movie? It seems to be aiming at kids. Like, honestly, that movie was, it was a kids movie. In the sense, the way they talk, the plot line, everything, it was just super basic, retarded movie for kids. But it was a sex movie, somewhat. Eraserhead. Yeah, well, at least Eraserhead is something. But now we're here. I want to see what's in that alcove at the top there. I didn't think it was that nasty. Apart from the poop places and all that. It was a lot of scat stuff, you know. It's very weird, very weird. Like all the fetishes must have been there. But there was still a lot of boobs that I remember. So I was probably fascinated by that. And my mom was like, movies are getting really weird. Oh well. She literally had the same reaction as me watching Beetlejuice. That's a pretty weird movie. And the kid's seen Beastmaster. He's fine. Wait. I'm very confused with this map. The Perils of Gwendolyn in the Land of Yik Yak? No, I've never heard of that. What the fuck? It's probably not an American movie, right? I'm very, like, I'm Canadian, but I'm very much into American movies. I think that they made a lot of really good movies in the 80s, 90s. I'm still interested in a lot of foreign movies, but I just don't know them as much. Okay. Well, you're spoiling me with all these recommendations. Maybe finish this map here and call it a night. Okay, this seems to pass all the way to the big area I wanted to go to. Okay, I shouldn't read the description, right? Gwendolyn, a runaway nun. I should stop right there. Oh, but this is the kind of Flash Gordon thing. I don't want that. I don't want to watch that. I want to watch the Hour of Sanatorium. I don't know if I want to watch the Perils of Gwendolyn, right? That doesn't look like a good movie. No? Should I watch that? Do you recommend this as much as you would recommend The Hourglass or that other movie? What's the other movie you recommended also? Solar Babies. Well, Solar Babies. I'm pretty sure I watched that. I'm gonna look at the trailer here in a second. Some of the imagery might come back to me. I mean, that cover. I've seen that cover. And I've heard Solar Babies, but probably this was called something else here in French. Les bébés solaires. I just... Hey man, this movie is rated 4.8. It must be a piece of fucking shit. What about Wraith? Wraith is 5.9, which is somewhat decent. Okay. Back to Septerra. The Hourglass is class. This is grass. Class. Deathstalker. Yes. I don't think I've ever seen Deathstalker. But I've seen all the Red Letter Media videos multiple times. And it's been featured on This of the Worst. I don't think they watched the third one. But I watched the first and the second one. I don't know if I want to watch that movie. Or watch it again if I ever watched it when I was young. I would rent, well, my family, my dad mostly. But he would watch these old movies all the time. And I would watch them with him. And then when I got older, I would just rent every single fucking movie, especially in the horror / sci-fi section. That was my section. I would go there and I would look at the covers and what did I not watch and what looks interesting. And then eventually, so you guys, I think you had Netflix for like distribution. Here we had something called zip.ca, and it was like they would ship you DVDs. That was before streaming. Because I was so much into movies and the rental stores around here, I would have literally tens of rental place cards for all the fucking rental places here. And I would call them. Do you have Conan the Barbarian? Do you have The Wraith? Do you have this movie? Do you have that movie? Because I was instead of going to the sci-fi horror section like I would do back in the VHS days, I would go online and I would go on IMDb, for example, or something like that, and see a good movie. And that's how I would learn about a movie. And then I would call, say, do you have this movie? Do you have this movie? Do you have this movie? Of course, if I'm looking for an obscure movie, nobody had it. So I registered with zip.ca, and for the longest time, for at least 5 years, maybe not 5 years, but at least 3, I would receive like so many DVDs, because the way the system worked, it was you get it, you watch it, you turn it back. As soon as they get it back, they send you another one. So, and I would have this turnaround of just watching movies every fucking night. Like, go, 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 go. And you put the movies in a list, and they would go down that list, and trying to prioritize the one at the top. Of course, the one that were at the top were also probably other people's choices, and they had limited numbers. But eventually, I would go through all the fucking movies I ever wanted to watch, or almost. And then eventually it was just downloading fucking movies. Fuck it. I still have Netflix, Prime, and all that, but yes, I download a lot of my movies. Fuck it. I still use the same technique as I used today. I used back then if I want to watch a movie. I search for the movie I want, and if I want to watch a movie, whether I have the service to watch a movie or not, that's secondary. I'm gonna watch the fucking movie. Yeah, libraries is a surprisingly good place. I've heard about this too late. Now the convenience of just downloading a movie in 5 minutes and watching it, that just... I can never go back. I probably still have at least one, if not two, working VCR. I have an old VCR that I don't know if it still works. It should work, technically. Oh, this you could pass there. I thought it was just the way the map was made kind of shitty. And... Huh. And there wasn't really anything there. Let me check. No, it's not him, it's her. I'm sorry for those who are just interested in Septerra Core, but I love this game, but sometimes it can get very boring. So if you don't mind, I might talk about something else. Septerra Core by the same studio that made Gorky 17. No, I think Gorky is also kind of just a one game studio. Both published by Monolith, at least in the US. But no, I don't think so. Maybe. You know, I have the Gorky box right here. I prefer the other. I prefer Odium, by the way. I hate the Gorky name. I have to report that. I have the correct box called Odium. It just says Monolith on the box, which is not, like, correct, kind of. Yes, this is Topware Interactive? No, this is Metropolis Software House that made this game. Metropolis. I think, again, it's a one-game studio. They made one game and that's it. Oh, you guys know each other. Yeah, we were talking movies, me and Dick, a lot. With Orbital, but yeah, that's cool. Elixir. Okay, so there was something. Do you stream too, Dick? Okay, let's explore the whole thing here. Oh, point-and-click adventure game, that's nice. At this point, I almost prefer watching people play point-and-click adventure games than playing them myself. I still like them, but it's not the same anymore. I sometimes find them long and boring, which was never the case before. I've been spoiled by newer games that have always something going on. I just learned yesterday that there was a PS2 game of Cowboy Bebop that apparently isn't very good. Oh yeah, me too about JRPGs. I don't really play them anymore, sometimes. But it's difficult. Like I'm enjoying myself because I'm talking to you guys, but if I would be alone playing this, I would be bored out of my mind. The dungeons are too big. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna save here. Okay, so I'll have to stop streaming soon because I want to be in good shape tomorrow. So this would be the map, I think. I made so few maps on graph papers. And I love maps. I just don't like making them. I must have liked making them before, because I did do it. Not on graph paper necessarily, which was bad. Because then the scale is all over the place. And then you go around like that. And two things that should connect don't connect. And you're like, oh, we're going to do this. But then the map doesn't look like that. And on your map, it does this. You have to remember that that's like a default of your map. That's the map in the game doesn't go like that. With CAD? What do you mean with CAD? What does that mean? I don't know what CAD means. Canadian dollars? This is at the bottom left, you can see that is the area when you enter. So this will probably be the area to exit? But okay, unless the light is there, because we have the lens. We need to find a light so we can cut the cable with it. With kind of a light lens thing, burn thing? They didn't really go into detail. They just said we need a big lens. It's very Lethal Weapon inspired. Oh. Yes, I never played Police Knots. I played the other game, right? There's another game. Snatchers. Snatcher. I played Snatcher. I didn't play Police Knots. Would you recommend it? Okay, time to stop. I want to be in good shape for tomorrow. I'm gonna play a lot of tomorrow afternoon, StarCraft 2, and going all the way to around 8, something like that. Then we'll play Beyond the Still Sky. I'm playing Beyond. Really? You're playing it right now? You're playing Beyond the Steel Sky? What the fuck? Second playthrough. No, yeah, me, it's my first playthrough. I just finished, replayed Beneath the Steel Sky because I had played it before, but I wanted to replay it just before jumping into Beyond the Steel Sky. Second playthrough. I don't know if I would replay that game. It's a good game, but I feel it just is. Lots of cool concept that I feel could be pushed further. It's not Beneath the Steel Sky. They need to be depths. It needs to be grittier. It feels like it's just comic book and colorful and happy. It needs to be. It needs to hit. I hope something will happen. Really, I don't necessarily want Milo to die, but at the same time, I still want it to be in the spirit of the original game where shit was really, really bad. It's beneath the Unreal Engine. Anyway, I think it looks beautiful and it runs very well. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night. See you next time. Ciao.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that!